Hello everyone. It's 3:15 a.m. in the morning. I'm having a rough morning already, and I cannot get any peace and quiet. I thought it would be more quiet down this area. I can't even say what I need to say. So my anxiety was high, I guess, because of the false reports about me. So I left the so-called, homeless sleep spot area at it was about an hour ago. So I wish I had my earbuds in so I can concentrate better. I mean, I wish I could, had another device to, plug my ears and block out the noise. So what happened was, again, this was the second time that I tried to go to the IHOP on Canal Street, and they made up some lie or did something. And see why? Oh, and that's a fake perp. That car has one headlight out. So I can't even get to do a video or nothing, because I can't get any peace or quiet. This is supposed to be the quieter side of Canal Street. So I left the sleep spot. I think I did doze off for like a few minutes or a couple of minutes. Blacked out and dozed off on the bench. I'm not sure how long I was asleep for, but it wasn't long at all. And so see, now they got the fake crusty perp train. So I just try to go to this place across the street right here, and they said that they're open late, but when I went to try to open the doors were locked. Wow. And they had so they ghetto and loud down there, talking really loud. So I'm still sleep deprived, and the train noise didn't start with the fake horn honking until after I started this video. So, but I'm sorry, my anxiety is really high and I'm upset, but excuse me for not being able to just get to the point now, because you hear there was no train noise, no horn honking, no train noise or horn honking until after I started this video. And where the fuck is a train nearby here? I know it ain't no train noise from 25 blocks from here. So they just had a perp that they got a lot of fucking distractions. There go the fake news. So I have it on video where I almost got hit by a car, and I think the car was gray. It was a perp, but I don't remember if the car was black or gray or silver or something like that. And it was a black guy that was illegally speeding recklessly, and I was crossing the street. I see, every time I try to talk, they have the fake train horn. So the guy had one headlight out and tried to run me over with his car and tried to splash me. And I'm glad I remember the license plate number. The license plate number said 121 GHH, Louisiana license plate. and he was about to hit me with his car. Like, he nearly succeeded at hitting me with his car. And he nearly succeeded at hitting me with his car. See, this train won't shut the fuck up. As I said, there was no train noise until after I started this video. So, but I'm trying to tell what happened while it's kind of fresh on my mind. So they had some fake thugs trying to, invade my personal space and walk all up on me, and then damn, and they're manipulating for the dogs to bark for noise harassment. They're manipulating the dogs to bark. They're trying to prevent me from getting my story out. So train noise and dog noise, and once I get off the camera, they're gonna stop. My phone battery is freaking kind of low. It's at 23%. Fake perp with strange headlights. Damn it. And a Ford Escape. They made a fake U-turn near me. And it looked like an orange Ford Escape. So they had a perp at this hot chicken place right here that had an orange small little car. I think it was like a Mitsubishi Mirage. And he tried to run over me and try to hit me with his car when I was trying to cross the street, and I had the right of way before he did. And he was trying to run over me and trying to race me to cross the street. And he nearly hit me with his car. Here's a fake perp with strange headlights. Dang. All this fake high traffic. And so the perp in the orange little tiny car, he tried to run over me with his car, and he had his arm over exaggerated fake hanging out the window. I should have been filming and recording. Where is this fake high traffic coming from? And they got fake loud music, and they got a fake red dumpster truck that's trying to make a left turn, turning towards this way. They keep distracting me. If I was in the hotel room, I could tell this story like a breeze. And the story probably would have been over with. But because they're using noise harassment and noise campaigns and distractions, it's taking me longer to get to tell y'all what I need to tell y'all. Or say what I need to say. So well, that's a gang stalking bus right there. Strange tail lights. Look at these weirdos. So I went into IHOP to try to come on, man. They're not letting me talk. So I went into IHOP. Like, the day of the court date last time, not the day before yesterday, but the other court date, with the day my bag got stolen, they had a ghetto narcissistic fake perp that was sitting outside of the restaurant, and when I try to go in there and try to order something to eat and charge my phone, she acting like she tried to make excuses to not want to serve me or whatever, and every time I go to that location, strange taillights on a silver car. Every time I go to that location of IHOP in the middle of the night, they always make up some lie for the reason why they pretend like they can't serve you. So she got an attitude with me and try to control where I sit, and I was trying to sit further back where I could charge my phone and eat. And it was like I forgot what time it was. My phone battery was down to 6%, and it wasn't letting me film or record. and that was they're screaming on purpose. And this is fucking ridiculous. Shut the fuck up. Excuse me. So I wish they never would have stole my bag. I could have had more MP3 players. I could have blocked out the loud noise. So but she tried to be like she acting like she didn't want to serve me. So then she got mad for fake revenge and tried to police and control where she think I should sit. And then got an attitude with me, and me and her got into an argument, and I walked out. Strange headlights. And so today, when I went into the IHOP, I tried to see about if I can order something to eat and redeem my the incentive for the free pancakes. And she tried to lie and say that first she lied and said that there was no one back there to work for the grill operator or whatever. And then the second time she switched her story. Come on, stop! Look at this. Another one? Come on, move. Just get the hell away. And so she lied and said that there was no grill operator, and then she switched her story. She switched her story to lie and say that she switched her story to lie and say that she said that they weren't taking orders until 6 o'clock. First she said that the grill operator wasn't there, and then the second lie, she lied and said that the grill was that the grill was they're using fake train noise harassment. The second lie, she lied and said that I can't even think straight. The second lie, she lied and said that come on, this is fucking ridiculous. Because you got a fake modified car. So, see, they're not letting me, they're preventing me from talking. Y'all did constant noise. Look at this shit! This ain't no real emergencies. And then when the fake police passed by, they hit me with directed energy weapons, causing me a nauseating headache. So now I have a headache ever since they passed by. So I was trying to say, first, you know, she lied and said that there's no grill operator and that they're not taking any orders until 6 o'clock. And then the second time she switched her story and lied and said that that the grill is broke. So she kept switching up her story and lying and stuff. And I'm like, well, thinking, well, if y'all just don't feel like fucking working, then say so. But don't be freaking lying to people, you know. Well, I didn't tell her that, but I'm thinking that in my head. And see, this is ridiculous. Where's this fake high traffic coming from? Another fake police vehicle. Oh, that's the same fake police car. But so then, you know, other people came in trying to get food or whatever. Came in right when I did, and so I had asked her. I said, well, if y'all saying that the grill isn't working, can I at least buy me something to drink and charge my phone? And she tried to make it like, oh no, I could charge your phone. Hold on, wait. Come on. She tried to say, well, I could charge your phone for you. She said, I could charge your phone for you, but you can't sit up in here. I said, well, how? And I would be a paying customer buying something. And she's like, oh, it don't work like that. You know. This is fucking ridiculous. So, you know, she tried to be like, oh, it don't work like that, you know. So basically, she was trying to look for excuses to prevent me from eating just because she didn't feel like being at work. And so I kept on saying, but I'm gonna be a paying customer. How can you tell me I can't sit up in here if I purchase something? And then she got ghetto and loud with me and said, ma'am, are you gonna sit here and argue with me all day? Or come on, stop! I'm trying to tell the fucking story. She got loud with me and said, so you're gonna sit up here and argue with me all day, or what you gonna do? And I'm like, you know what? You going to hell. And they had this fake crusty masculine perp dyke that was narcissistic and abusive, and same time exit gang stalking. She illegally came pretending to be a man. Hold on, come on. And both of them were young enough to be my child. Come on, stop! And both of them were young enough to be my child, especially the fake sodomite. And so then, and my battery's getting lower. They doing this shit on purpose. My phone battery's at 21% now. Wow, come on. And they got one headlight out. That SUV had one headlight out. So, but then, so the fake sodomite, you know, she followed me all the way. Well, I was walking down Canal Street, walking up Canal Street, and she followed me from Canal and Bourbon all the way to the by the Waffle. The IHOP. You know, she followed me all the way from there. And so then, excuse me, she barely made it in the door, and I was walking out, and she was another fake customer you know, and she tried to pretend to be that. Hold on, come on, man. So they have a bunch of the kids in New Orleans that have like bucket pails and drumsticks, and they do the drumming. Well, she was one of those, like trying to be a dude, you know, and she tried to narcissistically meddle in and butt in. Like when I had the altercation with the fake worker, and you know, I said, you know what, you going to hell. And then the lesbian, she came up in the come on, this is ridiculous. I'm trying to tell the fucking story. So she came up in there as I was walking out, and she's like, hey, come on, man, stop. Look. So, and see, they're making loud noise down there. See, they're getting louder on purpose. So, they're triggering my Tourette's. I'm already upset. So, so the sodomite, like when I told the worker, come on, stop. I told the worker, I said, you know what, you going to hell. And then the sodomite come in and tell me, oh, cut that out. Ain't nobody going to hell. Ain't nobody going to hell up in here. And so I'm like, oh, nobody's talking to you. Why don't you mind your business? You don't even work here. And she's like, oh, why does it even matter? You know, that why does it even matter if I work here or not? And so, you know, I don't remember everything that was said because, you know, they just keep fucking distracting me. So then, you know, I don't remember exactly what she said, but then she's like, she acting like you young enough to be my child, and you're a fellow customer. You're not even a worker, you know. And she probably got turned away too. See, my phone is telling me, come on, man. So my phone is telling me I got 20% left on my phone battery. They're doing this shit on purpose. Come on. Constant fucking noise. They're playing. Turn that shit off. It's not an emergency. And they're getting closer and louder. They're blocking me from getting to finish my story. What could have took me 5 minutes is taking, and I used to have issues like this in Pensacola too. And they won't shut off the fake fucking sirens. And there's no fucking emergency. They just making noise being fucking childish. See, y'all, this is evil. This is evil. They're doing this shit on purpose. Perps every fucking where. Perps galore. Come on, man. Come on. Stop! Look, that car over there, they got one fog light. And this perp is fucking distracting me. What are you doing? Go somewhere. This is fucking ridiculous, y'all. And this perp, they planted him to come near me. This would normally be a more quiet side of the street. I mean, area of the, you know, and if it's like not even 3:45 yet, and they just got constant fake noise on purpose to stop me from telling what happened. Yep, he's perping with a red shirt and with a white shirt over it. So the sodomite, what she did was she after she meddled in the argument between me and the worker, she tried to make it like, oh, I'm gonna make sure you're kicked out. Her attitude was like, I'm gonna make sure you kicked out, so I'm gonna hold the door open for you. And I'm like, move out my way, you know. And she acted like she tried to do the worker's job by trying to think you're another customer. You don't know what the hell happened, and you know, this is fucking ridiculous. And everything is fucking loud. And she thought that she had the fake authorities, a fake escort, or kick me out. As I said, keep in mind, she looked like a fucking child. Stupid ass. And then when I told her, you know, when I said, you mind your business, you don't even work here. And she said, why should it matter if I work here or not? And then as I was walking out of the door, then she started, as I was walking out of the door, then she started threatening me. She started threatening me when I walked out of the door. And then I was at the bus stop, the street car. Come on, y'all. See, they're doing noise harassment campaign. So I'm almost done telling the story. I was at the streetcar stop, and they had this white guy that had his face twisted up mad, giving me mean, angry, fake looks. And before I got onto the regular streets, when I left the so-called homeless sleep spot area, when I left the so-called homeless sleep spot area, they had a fake perp waiting for me. And so yeah, and I asked the worker, I said, hold on, wait, a fly just touched my fucking mouth. So I said, Why y'all making everybody come back at 6 o'clock? How come, y'all the only one, y'all the only IHOP that does this? I could go to another IHOP and they will serve me with no problem. 3, 4, any time in the morning. And so she tried to say, well, this is different. We're not like other IHOPs. And I'm like, well, if y'all say y'all closed, what are y'all doing here? And she's like, oh, we're open, but we're just not serving anyone until 6 o'clock. But I mean, as I said, both the worker and the lesbian, they both were young. They both were young enough to be my child, young enough to be my offspring. I'm 42 years old. The lesbian looked like she was like a fucking teenager. And then the other girl looked like she was probably like 23 years old. Look, this car has a fake broken... Wow. That's the streetcar I was on a while ago. But this dark gray car over here, they have a fake broken headlight on the left side. So I did not my anxiety was high and I was extremely tired and sleep deprived last night. And so I did not have dinner last night. So I did not have dinner last night, but I had a late, huge lunch, but I didn't have dinner last night. So I tried to, see what I could get something to, get me something to eat and charge my phone. So I couldn't get to use, the incentive for the free pancakes. And even if it weren't for that, she could have made me a milkshake or a salad or something. But no, she just didn't want to serve no damn body. They just didn't want to do their fucking jobs. But and they're like trashy and ghetto. And then you try to get loud and ignorant with me after being called out, and then you make it like I'm the problem. Look, noise harassment. So, but I find it took me over 30 freaking minutes to tell. Come on, man. It took over 30 minutes for me to tell what I could have said in 5 minutes. Well, 5 or 10 minutes, And so I'm done. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to see if I could go here and see if I could get me something and charge my phone. But it's so hard for excuse me, for me to not get to have something where I could I wish they would not have stolen my much needed I wish they would not have stolen my much needed hold up. I wish that they would have never stolen my much needed MP3 players. I needed those for a medical device, but they stole every fucking thing from me just to hide court evidence. But I gotta get off. I'm gonna get off here.